What happens in a magical world full of elves, manticores, and yes, dragons, loses its magic? It becomes the suburbs. Hey everybody, Dragon Movie Guy here with another instant movie review. And this is my review for Pixar's latest feature film, ONWARD, starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. Before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. And be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of ONWARD. And also, what is your favorite Pixar movie of all time? Are we talking Toy Story, The Incredibles? Maybe it's Up. This film stars a family of elves who have gone through a major loss in their lives. Chris Pratt stars as the older of two siblings who is in a gap year after high school, and the gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. His character is probably best described as a fan of Magic the Gathering meets Dungeons and Dragons meets live-action role-playing. Tom Holland's character is on his 16th birthday, and while he's growing up, he has no idea what he's growing up into. This is a character who has no friends, he doesn't know who he is, and he hasn't had his dad in his life to show him how to become a man. This family, specifically the kids, go on a road trip in this film to discover whether there really is magic in the world and to try and get some closure with their dad. This is a film where on his 16th birthday, they discover a magical staff, and the staff is able to revive their dad for one last day so they can hang out, talk, ask each other questions, and just spend one last day with their father. The problem is only the bottom half of him comes back, and they have to try and go and figure out a way to get the rest of their dad back through the use of magic, through a road trip, to try and get that one last day to get that closure. This is a film that is visually stunning. It is Pixar taking yet another step up and upping their game. Visually speaking, there's nothing quite like it in anything Pixar's done before. It really is that much of a step forward in their visual storytelling. As far as content and editing and character development and story, this is a film that is a little inconsistent. It is a little bit of a departure from previous Pixar stories and how they've told stories before. This is a film that's good, but it isn't great. This is not an all-time classic, but it is a film that has taken a lot of risks from the traditional Pixar mold, and I think this is going to be a step in a new direction for Pixar of increasingly better and better storytelling, more adult storytelling, more emotional depth in storytelling. And while I don't think this is a home run, this is a good solid double of a film. This is a very deep film, and it is worth watching. Visually, it is stunning and is absolutely worth seeing in theaters. But it is a little bit of a darker film. It is not a film I would necessarily recommend taking young kids to because it is so dark. It is a little bit of a downer. And it is one that they might have a hard time wrapping their head and their emotions around, just because it does involve so much loss. Also, the magic element to this world. The idea of juxtaposition of magic, of a world full of magic versus the cultural void that is the suburbs, is a fascinating, interesting idea, and it is explored in a lot of ways, but somehow it falls a little flat from where it could have landed. It is good, but not great. It lands some jokes, it lands some visual jokes, it lands some high concept jokes, But overall, it doesn't land the way that you just wish it was a little bit better. And because of that, I'm recommending going to see this in the theaters because visually it's stunning. But I can't say it's one of the greatest all-time Pixar films because it's not, even though the ideas behind it are brilliant. Chris Pratt and Tom Holland do a really good job. They have good chemistry. You really do you could believe that they're brothers. It's just not that home run that you really wish it would be. So those are my thoughts on Onwards. Please let me know, like, subscribe, and share, and comment down below. Let me know in those comments, what did you think of Onwards? Where do you rank Onwards in the Pixar film library? And how would you have changed this movie? Would you have kept it like it is? Or would you have refined the story a little bit more, and make it a little bit more lean and mean, and maybe lay into the magic versus suburbs, lack of magic, lack of imagination, lack of culture commentary that we saw in the trailers. So please let me know, like, subscribe, and share, and let me know down below all those thoughts. And I will see you guys next time.